So, second part of the video, we are going to go for the gooey manure now. The other part was pretty nice. This is going to be a little more unsavory. We're going to go into our composting toilet shelter slash woodshed slash eventual shower and bathhouse. So, this is our composting toilet. This is what it looks like when you use it.
The throne.
I try to keep everything really sanitary when I'm doing this. So I'm careful where I put my feet. I'm careful when I move as I'm cleaning it out. These are fresh turds just used even today. So we're trying to keep it really, really clean. Where I keep my feet, where I move things, I try to keep it steady all the time. I don't get anything on my hands or on my feet. I try to keep it in the compost or in the wheelbarrow. I'm even going to take my gloves off in case anything touches it. My hands wash pretty easy. The gloves, however, need to be thrown away if I get Humanure on. The first piece I start with this step, I lift up from the base. From here on in, everything else I touch, I lift up from the top only, just on the chance that some of the Humanure has been blown around or anything. So here's the spot that's a little dangerous. Even here, I try to get my feet too close in case any of the manure or the urine got washed out. So I lift up a little, getting it loose, and then slowly I pick it up. There's some toilet paper, and some turds. And I walk it a little bit, not touching the bottom. And there's our pile of Humanure.
Oh boy.
So here's where we get serious about it. Now if you notice, the composting toilet has fly netting on the back because you want your compost to get some air, to get dried out. But you don't want flies to get in on it because that's how you get hepatitis. So when we get this done, we're going to cover it all with straw, all with mulch, so that flies can't get out. Although this is the end of November, not very many flies left this time of year. I'm going to take a couple of scoops, and as I do, I'm even going to move my wheelbarrow closer.
And put straw in it.
And put a little straw in it.
Whoops.
Normally I put it on this side, but we have a new stack of firewood there. So put a little straw in your wheelbarrow. Just a little bit. Try to keep the gooey stuff off of it. And then, careful where I place my feet. Normally I try to even have this closer. Like I said, this just got stacked here recently and I need to move that before I do this again. So I take a scoop and very, very carefully, not joggling, not doing anything, move it into my bucket. And then I do it again. Very slowly, very carefully. Oh, I don't want to do that. I jogged it on the wood a little bit.
We should get a shorter handled thing, huh?
Or I could just move the stack of wood that don't belong here, which is the proper fix. Try to get all the toilet paper and everything in there. Now that toilet paper will just turn to earth as soon as it gets wet in the composter.
We've been covering, every time we go poop in here, we cover it with some basically decomposed sawdust. You could use regular sawdust. That's what you're seeing, that's the dirt-like substance in there.
So this is like 50-50 manure, meaning poop, and sawdusty slash earthy stuff we put in. Because you want to keep it all covered, keep it more sanitary, and get the composting action going. If it's just solid turds, you can't get any bacteria growing in there that's the kind you want, because the air can't get in. You just get anaerobic bacteria and not aerobic bacteria.
And you'll see he caught a little bunch of straw. That's because every time we empty the pooper, we cover the bottom of it with a bunch of mulch. So he's uncovering the mulch that we left last time.
Okay, that there's a load. I don't want it to go too heavy with my Humanure. And that's the first pass.
Tricky.
Good enough?